Welcome to Legislation Explanation. Today's date is Monday, January 15th, 2024. On the night of January 11th, U.S. and British forces launched initial strikes at Houthi forces in the country of Yemen, located on the map here. While there certainly is a lot of background information we could go over, the hope with this channel is that we can understand and begin to form opinions on any and all international engagements we have as a country, even if you aren't someone with encyclopedic knowledge of thousands of years of history of every single region of the world. No gatekeeping of politics here. What we'll focus on is President Biden's statement on strikes, while steadily building up context from there. While you shouldn't expect this video to give you all of the answers, I hope it provides a platform to jump off from, if you're interested in going in deeper. So who are the Houthi? How did they get the attention of so many nations? And why did Biden agree to attacks against them? In the first paragraph of his statement, Biden states that the U.S., along with several other countries, launched strikes against a number of targets in Yemen. To be more specific, according to a statement released by the U.S. Air Force Central Commander, over 60 targets in 16 locations were hit. Biden refers to the Houthis as rebels, so who exactly are they rebelling against? Without going too deep or presenting any opinions on the situation, the Houthi are a group that opposed their nation's government and took control of the capital of Yemen in 2014, along with a sizable portion of the western part of the country along the Red Sea. Yemen remains engaged in a civil war today with no one single government in charge, and there are many articles and videos you can find online if you'd like to learn more about the conflict there. Biden goes on to say that the strikes are in response to the Houthi attacking vessels in the Red Sea. This has affected commercial shipping, which means the transporting of goods to be bought and sold. According to the White House, nearly 15% of global seaborne trade passes through the waterway being affected by these attacks. The president claims that the Houthi have engaged in piracy and the taking of hostages, and that on January 9th, they launched their, quote, largest attack to date directly on American ships. It is the case that for the past several months, the Houthis have been attacking ships passing through the Red Sea. In November of 2023, they even captured a ship called the Galaxy Leader and turned it into a tourist attraction for Yemeni people. As silly as that may sound, the reason they give to justify these attacks is that they are meant to show opposition to Israel's actions in Gaza as part of their war against Hamas. Even so, many nations other than Israel have been affected by the resulting disruption to trade and the threat to their ships, as well as the civilians operating them. Biden refers to Operation Prosperity Guardian, a multinational initiative that condemned the Houthi attacks as a violation of international law, and in which members agreed to work together to coordinate security in the Red Sea. Though initially focused on defense, the U.S. and other countries released a statement on January 3rd, warning the Houthis that they would bear the responsibility of consequences if they continued their assaults. The Houthis' attacks have only increased since then, and so Biden claims that the U.S.'s actions on January 11th were defensive, meant to send a, quote, clear message and to reduce the rebel group's ability to continue attacks by targeting their command centers, munitions, and missile and drone launching systems. However, the Houthis claim that the U.S.'s actions were unjustified and that they will continue to support Palestine and Gaza, though exactly what that means we do not yet know. If the attacks continue, we may see even more direct involvement in the region by the United States and others, some allies and some enemies. As developments arise, I'll continue to provide updates, so stay tuned. Before we go, here are this topic's reflection questions for you to consider and answer in the comments below. Question 1. Regardless of your opinion on Israel's actions in Gaza, do you believe that attacking other countries' commercial ships sailed by civilians, i.e. not soldiers, is an acceptable way to show opposition to a single country's policies? What is your reasoning? Question 2. Would your answer to question 1 be different if the ships being attacked were all directly connected to the country being opposed, or if they were that country's military vessels? Why or why not? Question 3. Do you believe that Biden and other countries were right in this specific case to strike Houthi militants? Why or why not? If you found this video useful, please consider liking and subscribing, and share with others to spread the knowledge. Follow me on social media for updates, and I'll see you next week.